Hey everyone, this is Casual Chris here, looking to give you one of my best tips I've ever gotten on how to balance your track and find the right levels for your mix. Let's begin. As you may have not known, I took a Armin van Buuren masterclass. It was awesome. I learned so much. He's a beast. He's been an electronic dance music producer for probably longer than I've been alive now. Balancing your song through a limiter. Did he just say balancing your song through a limiter? Did he just say mixing your song through a limit? Oh, what? What? Yes, it's true. Mixing your song through a limiter. I would have never, ever done this. I thought this was against all the rules of mixing, and until I learned there are no rules. Or that those rules are meant to be broken. Or that the top 50 albums, as rated by Mojo, are full of artists who broke those same rules. Got it? Got it. Okay, so alright, so in this tutorial I'm going to show you guys exactly what I mean when I say make adjustments using a limiter on it. So I got Fab Filter's limiter on it. Here's a gain right here. Here's where I'm working. I wanted to bypass everything. This is a song that I worked on like in May, that, you know, before anything. So check this out. You can tell what's too loud. So as you can hear on any sound system, the break sound is way too loud. It's way too powerful. So let's turn that down. Now the kick sounds real muddy to me, the 300 to the 500 range, so I'm going to go ahead and take some of that out. That over. Keep going. You hear that cloudiness? For me, now I can hear the kick and the mix, and that's important, hearing the kick and the mix. See, I'm just listening to what sounds hella distorted on, like, this vocal. Also, another trick that I learned. So what you're gonna do here is you're just gonna cut the kick until you don't hear the sub. You're looking to cut the sub out, and when you do it in the mix, you'll hear the mix change. You'll hear the kick just change. It'll just sound different. Sound no sub. You just cut the subs, and then you take a high shelf or a low shelf, and you just watch what I do. Just move it, and it just makes a perfect kick. Your target for your low shelf should be somewhere between 30 hertz and 40 hertz. And then, again, once you have those two set, you just move them around till it sounds good. There we go. I think I got it. I think we got it. And done. Done. So now this song just sounds a lot better. You hear that? Hear that? Already. So what we did is we just cleaned up a lot of it, but we wouldn't have heard like what sounds like poop. Like, I legit thought that song sounded good at one point in my life, but we didn't find out what sounded like poop until we put a gain and a limiter to like really smack it and just listen to all that nasty stuff and figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So again, if it's good enough for Armin, it's good enough for me. Mix it through a limiter. What the limiter will tell you in a distortion, it will distort those frequencies that are way too loud. The 200 to 600 range with all that ugly, gutty, gory, disgusting muddiness, your limiter will tell you exactly what sounds disgusting there. So just put a limiter on it and go through. This is the very last thing I do. I don't do it at the beginning. No, don't do it at the beginning. Haven't gotten there yet. This is when my whole track is done. All of it is put how it is. It's arranged exactly how I want it. It's already been balanced with my ears, with no limiter, just human reference track balancing. And then I'll go in with a limiter, because here's the thing about using a reference track. It's not the same track. No matter what, it's not the same track. You can make it sound like that reference track, but what you're doing is you're taking away from the original sound of your track. You're changing the sound of your track. You made the sound of your track. Once you start changing that, you're changing the integrity of your track, right? So we're not trying to make a cascade track, because that's the reference. No. We only use reference for balancing. So once I have a balance, once I'm like, okay, this sounds like, it sounds good, I'll go through, I'll use that tip, I'll hear the mix blasted through a limiter, and I can tell if my kick or my bass, even though, you know, it sounds fine compared to the reference, I can tell it's off. It will tell me that the kick is too loud. It will tell me that the bass is too loud. It will tell me that this synth is too loud. It will tell me exactly what it will sound like once I throw it into a mastering service. So it is important to realize that this isn't the end all be all. This is another rule that you can break, but this is one that I've used for the past, I want to say, all of my Hawaii album has been mixed this way. My whole Hawaii album. So from March on has been mixed this way. So you tell me. Personally, I hear the improvement in my mixes myself. I hear how quick I can make the changes. So again, I love it. I think this nugget just changed the game. You could try it on your own, put it on your track, figure out the balance, get your balances right first, throw a limiter on that with a gain in front of it, push that gain to the limit so your track is just smacking. You don't need to listen to it loud. You can actually have your speakers turned low while your track is just banging out, and then go through and make your adjustments. EQ what you need to get rid of. Lower the bass, higher the kick, lower the kick, higher the bass, higher the mids. You'll hear everything. It's a great way to really dial in your mix, and then take it off. And then you just take it off. It's simple as that. So that's my mixing trick of the day. Again, it came from Armin van Buuren's Masterclass, and that is to throw a limiter with a gain, push that gain to the limit, and then go ahead and sculpt and see what sounds distorted to figure out what needs to be lowered. Thank you guys once again for an awesome. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you guys. Let me know if it works for you. Let me know if it doesn't. Again, I'm not saying this is how you should do it. This is how Armin does it. And if Armin does it this way, it's good enough for me. So thank you guys once again. This is Casual Chris, and I'll catch you next time.